My name is Samuel Santiago once again, and I am a homeless American. Not only a homeless American, but I'm also a homeless veteran that fought for this country. And I don't think that me or my wife or any veteran or anyone should be living the way we're living right now, whether you went to the war or whether you didn't go to war. Because this is supposed to be a great country. A country where everybody comes to get freedom and get jobs and start doing something to build a life for themselves. How can we build our life for themselves when nobody wants to help us at all? And that's the truth. I was 12 years in the Marines. I was a Staff Sergeant in the United States Marine Corps. I was in Afghanistan for 4 years and 3 in Iraq. And yes, I was in the front line. So it's not like, you know, I didn't do anything for this country, and it hurts to know that this same country that I defended got me in the street, living like a homeless person in the street. That's not fair. I don't think it was fair to me either, because I fought in the war, you know. I gave life, you know, I sacrificed my life for this country to seem the way that it do. So that's kind of crazy, you know, that's kind of crazy for me. Que Dios me lo bendiga a todo. You know, and then my wife too, she's homeless too, even though I know she wasn't in the war, but that's my wife. VA took away my pension for whatever reason, because there was some things that happened to me when I was in the war, so they snatched my pension. All right, they snatched my pension last year. Last year, that's when I lost my dojo. I'm also a martial art teacher. I lost my dojo, and I lost my house. And that's why me and her in the street. I went through every shelter system there is. We can't go to the shelter system until she gets her identification after we were thrown out the shelter. So that's what's going on with us.
How long have you been on the street?
We've been on the street now for about 5 months, right? We've been out here 5 months. 5 months now. 5 months. They picked a fine time to throw us out, 5 months.
Well, it all started. I was supposed to get a settlement from the city, but I refused the settlement. I refused the first offer, and I took out a loan from Oasis for $5,500, which was so silly. The city offered me like 50 grand, I refused it. I figured I'd hold out for maybe 150. This was June 1st this happened. I was working as a messenger for 9 months straight. I told them I'm gonna take a few days off. I ended up in Atlantic City, pissy drunk, like 15 days later. I went through the whole 5,000, pawned all my jewelry, my rings, my chains, everything. Luckily, when I came back to the city, I went to Bellevue. They said, we're gonna send you out here to this assessment shelter. From then on, oh man, I was on the brink of just like not knowing what I was gonna do. We're a place of about over 300 men, right? A lot of us are being reintegrated in society from up north, Rikers Island, and places of long-term incarceration. Now, they got these young women, basically, that patrol us. You know, 65% of the staff of like the police, of the DHS, are women, or 70% of that are females, and they're telling these men who are like, they need to be talked to with a kind of respectful way and kind of eased back into, you know, like they don't want to be, you got to be free to be talked down to in free society. You understand what I'm saying? We're just looking for a place to live and better your own self. You understand? I feel that maybe they should like use more etiquette and maybe they should have retraining. So maybe how to talk to the staff and interact with the clients. You understand? Like, it's not a bad thing to say good morning back to somebody, even if it's the 17th person that told you good morning, you really don't want to say good morning, you're having a bad morning, it's not to say, hey, no problem, good morning, brother. You know, little things like that. Just being more personable and more giving and friendly, like to your people. These are people that need stuff. It's not like if they had any other place to stay, if they could afford $1,000 a month rent, they wouldn't stay here. You understand? Like, jobs are scarce in New York. Rent is extremely high. So it's like barely much we can really do to get by this day in society, you know?